All right. So I'm really feeling this sense of order, a sense of freedom, a sense of action, like, a kind of taking control. It's like, right here in the center, we have Amit and the Emperor. And I just feel, this Emperor here really like stands out to me, right? Like Amit is kind of doing the work of the Emperor. But I'm seeing the Emperor and everything that surrounds him here. These four elements is like they really like, they're all parts of this Emperor just showing up in different ways, right? So I'm going to start there just because, right? We see this King of Pentacles holding his wand, right? Holding his pentacle, and it's a golden ball. So in the mind, it's like, being very practical, taking on that role of father, right? Provider, being very grounded, very down to earth in your decisions, very in control. Here, once again, he's got this wand here, and he's holding a globe. The earth in this instance. Making it, holding the world in his hands, looking out over his kingdom, making decisions, holding power. This Knight of Swords. We see this, he's wearing his, my words keep on escaping me. Mercury might be going direct now, but it's slow, and my words are still slow. His armor. Yes, and it's like, he is not putting up with any untruths, right? It's like he knows, right? Especially in combination with this King of Pentacles here. He knows his truth. He knows what's going on, and he is not suffering the fool. He is, it's like he's seeking his truth. He's speaking his truth. This Knight of Swords came up for somebody else in the same position. And I just feel like you're standing in your truth, and you are not taking, you're kind of like this, the warrior for truth here. And you're just not going to entertain any of these lies, right? And then death, once again, all along the bottom here, we have the armor, right? And in this instance, he's on fire. And we have the fire down here with this Queen of Wands too. And of course, the Emperor is Mars, and he's got the Amit here, who is a fire breather, right? In the depths of, he's eating, the dead. And we have this death riding in, and it's like this very, touching this Queen of Wands here, who has delivered justice, right? This death is bringing justice. There's this rebirth of the inner child, right? It's like this death card, I've never felt it quite as beautiful as I do this time. I mean, like, I feel like he's, this skull on fire is like this Bennu here. He's bringing justice. He's bringing rebirth. He's bringing freedom. And it's like, you know, I can just feel victory in this. It's amazing. So you are like so in your power, Sagittarius. Like, you know, it's like, you know, Amit here in front of you, just anything, you know, it's like this Knight of Swords. Anything. I mean, then look how they are similar to each other. Anything that comes towards you that is not aligned with you is just getting eaten. It's getting sliced down, not having it, and it's completely justified, right? You're, you know, and this fire is burning from, you know, this is your below, what's going on in your subconscious. You're constantly weighing everything that is presented before you. And if it doesn't fit, you know, what your alignment, if it isn't aligned with you, it's going right in that fire. Just not dealing with it. And you know, it's I'm going to go back over here, and then we'll discuss your above here, and kind of like what's going on each week. But you know, this rainbow is all through this, right? And this creativity, you know, there's very masculine energy throughout this. Your feminine is in your subconscious. She's alive and well in your subconscious. You know, very creative, right? Which this Two of Pentacles is coming up as manifestation for me. But, you know, this past, so what's brought you to this point was, you know, you kind of owning yourself, right? Really learning the lessons of Sagittarius. Really perfecting, you know, those, the good attributes and overcoming the bad ones. And of course, this can be a continual tweaking. Right? We never stay completely in alignment. There's always adjustments. Yes. That's the Two of Pentacles here. But you've done the inner alchemy, the outer alchemy, your life, you know, making the changes inside as well as outside that needed to be made, being patient, right? All those things that make this card, you know, the Sagittarius card, the creative thinking, the big picture thinking, and all of this, you know, has led to this moment and, you know, this very creative energy. And of course, creativity is, you know, the artistic, of course, but also creating, right? Like these, these cards up here are telling me that you are manifesting. Even down here, you know, she's very, I think there's artistic in here as well, but for the most part, I'm just really getting this manifesting type of energy. So this, you know, I tend to see this as like, you know, a passage of time here. And this is basically the first week. And once again, you know, I just see you standing in your power. Yes, there's forward momentum, but it's very grounded. And, you know, I don't really get a whole lot of, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Not spontaneous, impulsive, yeah. I don't really get a whole lot of impulsive action with the King of Pentacles behind the Knight of Swords and the Emperor. I just get this not taking any guff, we'll say. There was another word I was wanting to say, but we'll just say, you know, yeah, you're not taking any bullshit. Might as well. This is what you're, you know, consciously working towards. And, you know, this is right in line with this subconscious energy as well, right? The balancing, the rebirth, feeling free. And yeah, I mean, like, yes, there's, you know, I do think that we're kind of, you know, it's like the old has been eaten away, burned away, everything that's unaligned, gone. And it's leaving you, like, you know, free as a bird, you know, and you're holding this egg in your mouth, right? This new creation. There's another one here, right? 2 of them. We have 2 here. Maybe there is a decision as to which one, right? Because we have him holding one here, one ball here, one globe here. So maybe there is a decision to be made, you know, where we funneling our energy. But the ships are coming in, right? There's power here. So much power here. You know, there's success here. Freedom, power. I just can't, you know, Pluto is, you know, this is happening after that Pluto, Jupiter conjunction and the new moon in Scorpio, right? There are offers coming your way. Ships coming in. Yeah, I mean, I just feel so much, such alignment. There's definitely this manifestation energy. So, yeah, and you know, we have life purpose. Wow, 22. And then underneath that is the angels and masters, the 33, right? This, and this, the new moon is at 23 degrees. The shift, right? The shift that we're going through. You have totally found this balance and stability to work through this. You know, this is a 4-2. This is a 5, right? You already mastered that. You know, this is the underlying energy. You've already mastered these. That's awesome. I mean, of course, there's always more to be done. But, yeah, because here we have these 8s at the bottom. And, you know, the full moons happen at 8 degrees. So the next one is the new moon, or the full moon, Gemini, will be at 8 degrees. But yeah, this is the 6 of Cups, and, you know, it just came to me that, you know, this is Sun in Scorpio. And of course, this is your future energy. But it's like this time, this Sun in Scorpio has really led you to this place of, you know, the inner child, soulmate. You know, I really cannot, no, there's nothing in here that necessarily says that, other than this is sitting over top of it. And I get soulmate with both of these. And I know your past, right? And I know what's been going on. So it is leading to this sweet, innocent love. And all of this that we've been through. Right? has helped burn away the karma, has allowed us to be like this free bird here, this rebirth. And there's 2 eggs. That's twin flames. Yeah. It's getting there now. This even has, you know, very childlike quality to it. You know, that inner child is definitely coming out to play. And it wants a partner. All right. Let's get a piece of art. Then we'll get closing guidance. We'll take a quick look at all the underlying energies together. All right. For Sag. Let's see. Okay. To the right. Mariana. And, you know, for some reason, this comes up a lot. It's like it's talking about the hard work that's been done, but it's also this deep blue. And I always think of the, you know, the higher consciousness love, that blue flame love. And you know, these figures here on the stained glass, they're very angelic, religious looking, and, you know, spirit watching over. I'm also pulled to the fact that all these leaves are on the indoors, right? It's inside, so that grounding energy, really being one with nature, being one with spirit. And she's looking out the window like she's expecting something. Something for all the hard work she's put in. And then, you know, I'm getting that inner child again here. And it's like a little family. Michelangelo, the master,